All right, we're doing the MCert 2023 exam, or rather assignment in preparation for the exam. We've got question 1 we've done, we're now doing question 2, and these are looking at algebraic inequalities. And it says solve the following inequalities and represent your answer on a number line. So let's have a go at doing 2a first of all. So this is the 2023 MCert. And this is question 2a. All right. So we've got 4x minus 12 is greater or equal to negative 6. Now, we solved this very much the same as we did if it was just an equality. So we can treat this like it had an equal sign there. Except in one situation, that is if we're multiplying or dividing by a negative. In this case, we're not. So first of all, I'm going to get rid of the negative 12. I'm going to add 12 to both sides. Adding 12 to both sides. So I've got 12 and negative 12 is 0. So I'm left with a 4x is greater or equal to, and I've got a 12 and a minus 6, or 12 minus 6 is just going to be 6. And now I can go ahead and make x the subject. So if I divide both sides by 4, 4 divided by 4 leaves me with an x, because 4 divided by 4 is 1. That's going to be greater or equal to, well, a 6 on 4 is the same as a 3 on 2. I'm dividing this by 3, or dividing this by 2, which gives me a 3. Dividing this by 2, which also gives me a 2. And I got 3 on 2, so this is going to be 3 on 2, or if you like 1.5 or 1.5. In fact, probably 1.5 is probably going to be more useful in this case. I'm just going to say x is greater than 1.5. Now, we're going to do this on a number line, and that's how we're going to represent our solution. So here's my number line. I'm just going to sketch something very basic. Put a 0 in the middle, and I've got, let's go 1, 2, 3, negative 1, 2, 3. So that's 1, 2, I'll just write these in. And negative 1, negative 2, and negative 3. And x is going to be greater than 1.5. So 1.5 is going to be here. So I'm going to put 1.5. Greater or equal to 1.5, which means that this would be a solid dot, because it's going to be, it could be 1.5, but it can also be greater than 1.5. And so we're going to have an arrow at the end that looks like that. So you could draw this on the number line. You can actually have this like this on the number line. It's a bit difficult to see the arrow. But that's how I would essentially write the answer. Now, but doing this, by the way, we're assuming that x is an element of real numbers. In other words, it includes every point. It's not just discrete points along the line. So that's how I would write my answer.